Hey, welcome SHOT Show 2013. This is John with Rockwell Arms, here with Mark from Utas to talk about the revolutionary tactical shotgun, the UTS-15. Mark, tell us a little bit about this shotgun.
All right, John. What we have here is a 15-round dual magazine tactical shotgun, total weight 7 pounds 3 ounces, unloaded. The gun has 2 7-round magazine tubes, and with the selector set in the standard or middle position, it'll feed continuously right magazine tube, left magazine tube for all 15 rounds. If you would like to lock out a magazine, if you're pattern loading with slugs on one shot, buck on the other, flip the switch, locks out this magazine tube, feeds from that magazine tube only. If during that same cycle you would like to go back to alternating, move the selector back to the middle, close the action, and you're feeding alternately from there forward. The main mechanism of the gun is right here, standard rotating bolt. This is the feed mechanism, which is basically an upside down or reverse carrier that you'll be familiar with from a standard gun. Standard gun will raise the carrier, will raise the shell up into the chamber, where we are actually bringing the shell down to the chamber. Because our magazine tubes are on top and the barrel is in line underneath that, most of the weight is above the barrel, which will allow for a straight back. Recoil will be basically the same as any 12-gauge shotgun, but the muzzle jump or rise is greatly reduced. Another interesting factor is, since the shell is being brought down and this spoon is spring-loaded, the shell is always under spring tension. So if for any reason you wanted to operate the gun in this position with the ejection port open, the shell will not fall out, it'll stay there. You can shoot this gun in any position you would like. To load the gun, loading through the loading port doors on this side and then also obviously on the other magazine tube. There is a thin slot cut in the magazine tube so you can see the shells in there, and they correspond with the shell counter on the side rail. We'll index down from 7 to 6 to 5 to 4. You can always tell how many rounds you have on each side. Some shells, blue shells, green shells, are not quite as easy to see. So we've taken and put a white mark on the follower that will again index down as you fire, and you'll know exactly how many rounds you have in the gun. The gun comes with or without sights, with or without the tactical door breaching muzzle brake choke tube. This, by the way, is the standard choke tube that's supplied with the gun. You can go either direction. The most interesting option or feature of the gun is the built-in point and shoot laser flashlight, activated by this simple switch here. Laser flashlight fits in this housing. I don't want to point the gun at you, but in this housing right here, you've got a wiring harness, waterproof wiring harness that runs back to the switch. Aftermarket installation is a minute and a half or 2 minutes by anybody. To operate it, turn it on, flashlight, you can see that. Goes to laser, and then off. That is the UTS-15 tactical shotgun. Thank you.